Batman is back in 8-bit form on the Sega Master System. Batman Returns. In this version, it's a side-scrolling action game where you don't beat up thugs like the Nintendo versions. Instead, you use your Batarang to knock them down. Before you start the game, you get to choose a path. The one on the left will be the easy option, and the one on the right will be the difficult option. There's not much in the way of display here, only your lives are shown in the corner of the screen, which means this is a one-hit death game. And with all games like this, you really have to be careful how you make your way through the stage. There's lots of platforms to scale, which is where your grappling hook comes into play. You can jump and activate it by pressing jump again. This will send out a line to grab the nearest platform for you to climb up to. But not all can be passed through. You can tell them apart by the thickness of the platform. But it's never straightforward to make a connection. Sometimes you may find it makes a connection to a platform but passes through it, meaning you fall. This is frustrating, but not always a big issue unless it's here where you need to avoid the fire. If it wasn't for the save states, then this would be as far as I could get. Enemies are easy enough to defeat, as most only take one hit to kill. If you have the long reach Batarang, then you can sometimes take them out before they even appear on screen. And you can also float down from a platform by holding jump, which will open up his cape and allow you to slowly descend. There are power-ups littered about the stages. They all look pretty similar, but there's a few different items. Break open a bat marker and an item will fall out. A yellow one will increase your walking speed, a purple one will increase strength and Batarang distance, and a red one will give you an extra life. The levels look pretty good for the Master System. There's enough detail for the scenery and it's pretty obvious where you need to head. The enemies do their best to look like the gangs from the film, but there isn't much of a Christmas atmosphere except for the odd Christmas tree. Some enemies can't be seen until they move. These are the exploding ones that drop down and kill you. Fat clowns are ones to quickly avoid too, as they roll into a ball and charge towards you. You can't hit them until they stand up, so don't get in the way or there's a life lost. The levels get a lot tougher as you progress, and the hard levels are a real challenge and probably best left to the challenge hunters. The bosses aren't too bad to get past. There's the Catwoman and Penguin, as well as huge slugs. But they all seem to have a pattern which can be learned, or if you're like me then you can just mash the button until you get some hits in. The sounds are good as far as the Master System goes, and the music is very good. The first level music is one that stays in your head for quite some time. The overall gameplay is good, although it can be tricky at times to get where you want to be. Controlling Batman is fine, but getting that grappling hook to connect first time can prove to be a nightmare. There's only 5 stages to get through, and with enough persistence, it's a game that can be beaten once you know what to look for. This is a worthy Master System game, and will always be a game that will be revisited time and time again.